doing the CFA exam with the hope of getting a high paying job, but you're still struggling to find that basic pay job, don't worry, because today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that can help you reach that high paying job along with your CFA. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that can help you get a good job while doing CFA or using your CFA. Basically, for the people who are struggling कि CFA के बाद भी मुझे अच्छा job नहीं मिल रहा, these 3 tips are for you. Let's get started. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so I made a video this Wednesday, literally 2 days before, wherein I told you that in all AI tools say this, that CFA is the highest paying certification that you can do in finance. Basically, people who do CFA technically can get jobs over 25 lakhs also, or even more, once they complete it, once they get the charter holder and things. In that same video, I also told you that why still, in spite of this being such a reputed course, in spite of it having those numbers, why is it that so many people still struggle to find a job? So all of these things were covered in that video. If you haven't seen it yet, this is how the video looks. Link is in the related description. Check that out. Today, I'm gonna be telling you 3 tips to combat that problem. How can you actually do better in a way that using your CFA degree or certification, or while having the CFA certification, you can still land a good paying job? How can you make most use of your CFA certification? So let me tell you, tip number 1, do internships. I understand there are many people who like to do CFA without a job. I was also one of them for CFA level 1 and 2, and I'm completely on the same bandwidth. I can't multitask. But taking a month before you start your CFA, or between level 1 and level 2, between level 2 or level 3, or whenever you have a certain level of time, even if it's a 1 month or 2 month internship, do those internships. Even if it's a non-paid internship is a great way to get your foot inside a finance company, especially for people who know that they do not have access to placements. Make use of these internships. I've seen 1 or 2 internships on LinkedIn that are core finance internships, but they are non-paid. Like I said, even if it's non-paid, just get your foot inside the door. Why? Number 1, it gets you to a finance company, right? You know those people. If by chance you want a job later, you can first try to contact them if nobody else is giving you. Number 2, it adds experience on paper. So the fact that you've done CFA, you've got great theoretical knowledge, the highest finance theoretical knowledge in the industry they know you have. Along with that, you'll say that you've done an internship. They'll be like, okay, this fresher also has a certain level of practical experience. What an amazing candidate this person is. I will consider you more, right? So these are the 2 reasons that you definitely should do a finance internship. For people who cannot get a core finance internship, it's fine. Get into a finance company at least, even if it's for a marketing role. Your point is to get inside, make contacts, know them, show your value. If suppose you're getting into a marketing role inside a finance company, get in and then show them that, I'm a CFA student, I can also give some inputs here, I know this. Once they even know that, oh, ye bande ko to ye aata hai, your profile kind of gets an upper edge, because they might tell you to help. They might ask you, okay, you can also work on this, even if they don't pay you extra. Like I said, it's fine. Even better if you can get into a startup or an absolutely well-known company like, say, a Big Four or Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan. These 2 are the best places. I know they're absolute opposite, but startup mein you'll get the opportunity to do this. Like I said, multiple roles at one point. And big company mein mil gaya, to uska best advantage, like I said, is you can get, after an internship, you can get a full-time job there as well, which you can do after your CFA. So they kind of acknowledge this also. Tip number 1 ye ho gaya. Tip number 2, very similar to tip number 1, strong networking. Again, for people who know that they will not have access to campus placement, your network is your net worth, right? You need to be extremely active on LinkedIn. You should attend these few seminars jo hote rehte, CFA webinars that happen, or CFA seminars that keep happening. Anything where you know that you can meet people who are in the industry. Make people who are from your college, and suppose they're working into a good company, ऐसे ही start networking with them, start getting in touch with them. Hi, how are you? ये सब करना पड़ता है. I know it sounds cringe, but that is the best way to get a job. I've seen extremely qualified people not get into companies like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley just because they did not have a reference. And I've seen people with average qualifications get in because they knew somebody. When you know somebody, your application is automatically pushed forward. And if you don't know somebody, no matter how good your application is, many times वो surface level पे ही निकल जाता है. This doesn't always happen, but this is a regular case scenario. So always have a strong network. If you can't physically meet people, use the virtual world. Make connections on LinkedIn. Comment on people's posts. Be active. Be actively present on LinkedIn for at least 30 minutes a day if you cannot meet people in person, or if you don't have friends or families in these good companies that can help you out. It is a game changer. And when I say be active on LinkedIn, don't just send people connections. Comment on their posts. Try to have a conversation with them. Just randomly tell them, oh, I admire your work. One day I plan to do this. Or, hi, I'm currently doing CFA and I plan to work one day in your companies. There are some tips that you can share with me. Make them your friend. We live in a world, sadly, where you have to use people to get through. And when I say use people, please don't take it in a negative way कि use करके throw करो. No. But आप अकेले भी आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. You have to have people around you to help you push forward. Think in that concept and please go ahead. Tip number 3, and the most important, you should have great soft skills, excellent technical skills, and you should know how to present this very well in your CV and in person. Little complicated, let me tell you. I've seen people with excellent soft skills, great technical skills. Okay, they'll know financial modeling, they've done CFA level 2, they have data analytics in their pocket, they're good at reading the stock market, they can interpret regular news that happens. For example, Operation Sindhu jo hua tha, they'll know how to find an analysis of how it impacted the market. They know everything, but उनके CV में इतने shabbily ये सब लिखा है कि when a recruiter sees it, they'll be like, they won't be able to interpret that this person is that knowledgeable. For once, even if they're called for the interview, जैसे तैसे, this person who has all these knowledge is not able to express it, that this is what I do, that is what I do, and because of this they don't get a job. So while you're enhancing your soft skills, extremely important, while you're enhancing your technical skills, so be it financial modeling, data analytics, more than anything, just being aware of current affairs and knowing how to analyze it. Whenever you're in an interview, they don't expect you to give the most correct answer. Like if I say that Trump has imposed tariff on India, what do you think is the impact on the stock market? If that's the question in the interview, they're not expecting you to give the actual impact on it. They are checking your mindset. They'll be like, okay, because S impose hoga, it will affect these kind of stocks, this will happen, that will happen. That is the kind of answer they're looking for. Are you able to use your analytical mindset? So when I say technical skills, I mean that. Enhance your soft skills, enhance your technical skills. Make sure it is properly presented in your CV, which basically means your CV is not shabbily done. Grammar is correct, formatting is correct, precise, to the point, and everything is explained what an interviewer or a recruiter wants to see. And then whenever you're called for the interview, make sure you're able to interpret or express or present everything that's there in your CV in to the cut or to the point language. These 3 tips, mind you, will be a game changer for you when you are trying to find a job with CFA. Again, like I always say, there will still be the struggle for you to land that first job because there is no campus placement. तो थोड़ा वो job ढूंढने में time लगता है. There are people who are lucky enough they get it in one day of hunting. There are people who even take as long as a year. These are just tips that can maybe reduce that time a little or make that time more productive, or even better, chalo jaisa bhi gaya, when you get that job, maybe you can negotiate a higher salary because you've done these 3 things, right? If you have any more questions regarding this, please let me know in the comment section and I'll be definitely happy to help. With that, I'm ending this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.